I don't know. I bought this phone and well, anyway, I'm on my third round of coffee, and you know what I wanted to mention? I gotta put this fan on. I know it's loud, but I'm sorry. Let's say you have a fever, which happens even to adults and children, and it's really high. Do you know that you can give them a cold enema? I'm not talking like freeze your butt off cold, but a cold enema, it helps bring your body temperature down. And I've used it myself. Because my because of the sepsis, my liver gets very overworked. I gotta stop it and sit down. Um, and so I start to sweat. If I can't get that sweating under control, I've got to, or else I start to get dizzy and a lot of problems happen. Hold on, I gotta flush this and take out the tube. Yeah, so I, when it falls out, I take it out, I swish it in the toilet water that I'm flushing, and then I put it in my shower. Um, then I wipe it off the next round, and do it again and again and again. And I usually do it until all my coffee, water and coffee's gone. You know what I used to do, instead of the water, I did just coffee. And what that person that reminded me about the water did is I was wasting coffee, because I would say I probably used about 3 gallons of coffee before I was cleaned out. And then the last gallon, or last 2 gallons, depending on the day, um, then I was cleaned out. But it's a smart idea. I don't know why. I was just thinking the more coffee in my insides, the better. So I was just using coffee. One thing I noticed when I use water, instead of just coffee, is sometimes I get cramps. I don't get cramps with coffee. I don't get diarrhea with coffee, but I tend to get cramps and diarrhea from water. And I don't put anything in it. So, no, what's that called? Castile soap or something. I forget what it's called, but um, for some reason I tend to get cramps and diarrhea with oh God, I'm so hot. It is my liver because um, I'm really going through a lot. I had an infection after I had my teeth pulled. This bottom down here is rough. Um, it's so painful, man. Oh God. I got both done at the same time. I would say don't. I would say um, it just depends. I would do one at a time. In another sense, it's good just to get it all over with, I guess. But oh man. I think I'm at a month. I've totally lost track of days and everything. I've gotten into this deep, dark place of nobody cares. I'm just here all by myself and nobody calls to check on me, and I just get down there where like I just don't want to be here anymore sometimes. And I know that's so uncool, but that's what happens. It's just a part of depression. And I know my mom was worried about my depression, me doing this, but hey, if the dentures didn't look like Mr. Ed, I wouldn't have a truck problem. I would have been thrilled. But I only have the top plate, and they're in my bedroom. I'll put them in later. I'll show you. But I just the top ones don't look that bad. They're too wide, and so they hurt me because they are too wide. They are. I have a narrow mouth palate, and so they're just too wide, and they push my cheeks out. And so I am getting them remade, but I have to pay some money to get and remade, and they haven't even told me what that cost will be yet. But I'd say anywhere from 15 to 3,000 is what it's going to be, and I don't have that kind of money. You know, who has that kind of money? I've seen people that have paid 30,000 to get their mouth done. Where the hell do they get that money at? Jesus. Well. So I keep going until I feel like I am so cleaned out that I could like whistle a tune if the wind blew through me. You know? You kind of know, you get that feeling that there ain't nothing else in there because you just keep getting straight coffee back. You don't get any poopy matter coming out anymore. But I wish I was more disciplined right now. I need to do it every day because it has kept me alive, and I just need to do it. I just gotta stop being this. I am usually so not negative, and I have a denture channel. I'm so negative on there, it's like the total opposite of my personality. It's so depressing. It is like not me. It's like, where did I go? You know? It's like usually I'm like this silly, joking, everything's butterflies, and this has just crushed my soul. I think what really crushed my soul was I made a GoFundMe, and I only shared it on my Facebook and Twitter, and that's where all my family is. And the fact, I mean, just $10. I just prayed last night, just one person, even if it's $10, because it would like show me that somebody actually cares, you know? But, I mean, just to know that I know my family has seen it, and the fact that not even a comment on it is, one person has liked it on Facebook out of 5,000 people. And that one person is a friend I made in China. I made a video for their bracelet. He's the only one that liked it and told me, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. One person, not my family, out of 5,000. Because nobody wants to like it because then they feel guilty, you know. And I know likes are important, but you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about my family. So I just feel so. Oh, I could go on. It's not a fun time here sometimes. I don't know. Oh God, I gotta get out of this depression. I'm miserable. Alright, I have got to pause and put the tube back in. I gotta wipe my butt. Sorry I didn't bring my tripod. I wasn't gonna do anything. I just brought this in to check my email. And I thought, you know what? I haven't done any of my Enema stuff, and I have a lot of people that actually write to me and talk to me, you know? So I thought, I need to get my ass together and just do this. So I'll be back.